Hi everyone! I'm Dr. Leslie Tay and this is my wife.
Hello, I'm Lisa and we're back here at the crunchy countryside.
Today we're going to bring you on an exciting egg venture.
And thank you so much all of you who participated in the Egg-telligent quiz. You know, I'm really glad to announce that 8% of you got 8 out of 8 of the egg questions right, which makes you an official egghead.
In case you didn't get the questions right, watch this video. By the end of it, you'll be an expert.
You know, dear, do you know what is the ultimate question that's baffled mankind since the beginning of time?
No.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
That one simple the egg.
Why the egg?
Because I had egg for breakfast and then chicken for lunch.
I think we really need to go and talk to the real experts. Let's go. Hello everybody, I'm here at Seng Choon Farm and this is Miss CP Ko. She's the farm manager.
Hi Lisa. Welcome to Seng Choon Farm.
Tell me a little bit about, how does it work here? I see a lot of conveyor belts and then it all comes up from the chicken coops and the chicken houses, right? So can you explain very briefly to our audience what's the process like?
So basically we are here at the egg packing room. What happens inside the chicken house, the minute the eggs are being laid, they roll down to a conveyor belt. And this conveyor belt will link to a central conveyor belt, which is then brought over by a bridge to the egg packing room. And within the egg packing room, the eggs are being checked manually. Usually what the staff are doing is that they're looking out for machine blind spots. So these could be the top and bottom part where the machine cannot capture. But thereafter, most of the QC is done by the machine. So there is an egg inspector where there are cameras basically looking at the eggs as they turn around to check for any dirty eggs and any cracks. The ones that are dirty, they'll be sent for washing. They go through the UV disinfection just on the surface because there's no way it can penetrate the egg. Thereafter, the eggs are being orientated so that they will have the pointed end down, so that when they end up in a packing, the pointed end is facing down because that is the proper way to store your eggs. The reason why you store it with the pointed end down is the air space is usually at the blunt end. So if you do it the other way, the air space will try to move up and then it may come into contact with the egg yolk. When it comes into contact with the egg yolk, it actually may cause spoilage.
Once we get the eggs, should we be washing it?
We don't usually wash the eggs because there's a natural protection layer on the eggshell. Only wash it just before you use the eggs.
So guys, remember, don't be so kekang, go and wash your eggs, okay? That's the protective layer. Wow, this egg looks so perfect. Why did this get rejected?
You may not be able to tell. Sometimes that could be a hairline crack, which is not visible to the naked eyes. Basically, if there is a hairline crack, the germs can get in and the eggs can spoil. So this is why we reject such eggs.
I see.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so here I am in Seng Choon Egg Farm. And why am I in this garb? Because I just took a shower. Biosecurity is very important, so I've showered and make sure that I've washed away all the bacteria. And now I'm going to put on this in order to go into to where the chickens lay their eggs. Doing it all for y'all so that y'all can see what's happening inside the chicken coop. Okay, so here we are in the chicken house and I'm with the vet here, Dr. Lai. And we're going to answer some of the questions that you all have been asking us. Right, Dr. Lai, can you tell us a typical chicken, right? How often does it lay eggs?
Typically, they lay one egg in 24 to 26 hours. So almost one egg a day.
One egg a day, so in a year they'll be laying what, almost 300 plus eggs?
Yes.
How many eggs does a chicken lay in its whole lifetime?
Typically, in a commercial setting, they lay around 600 eggs for their whole lifespan. For this house, we have over 40,000 hens. Then for our whole farm, we actually have over 800,000 chickens. Then for a day, we are producing over 600,000 eggs a day.
600,000 eggs a day, that's a lot of eggs. As a consumer, how do I choose between a corn egg, carrot egg, omega-3 egg? I mean, there are so many different eggs in the market. How do I choose?
It depends on the nutrients that you're looking for, based on consumer demand or what they actually require.
You know, sometimes I see in the supermarket, right, you have firstborn eggs. What are firstborn eggs?
So firstborn eggs are actually laid by hens that just started laying. So they are from young hens. There's that conception that young hens means they are healthier. So when they're healthier, the eggs that they produce are better.
Is it true?
It's not really.
Not really true. Can I have a look at the egg? This is how it comes out from the chicken. I expect it to have lots of poop and all the stuff on it. It's not there lah.
No, it's not. It's actually quite clean.
So this is as fresh as you can get. And when you buy an egg from Seng Choon Farm, like today it get late, right? You go through the packing and it can actually reach the consumer within another 1 or 2 days.
Usually within a day.
Within a day, I can take, right? Okay, I'm gonna bring this egg. Later on, we're gonna crack it and see what it looks like inside. And we're back. So how was your trip to the chick house?
Not chick house, the grower house. So basically 1 day old chicks come into here with Seng Choon Farm and then they grow them all the way to 16 weeks.
Right, they come from where?
They buy the chicks and only female chicks and little chicks that will grow into hens.
Got so many eggs, why can't they just hatch them here?
These are not even fertilized, how to hatch?
Had a very interesting trip to the layer's house. So many hens. You know, we got 800,000 hens in this farm itself. Every hen produces 1 egg a day, right? So you can imagine how many eggs are actually being laid here on the farm every day.
You'll be glad that you didn't go to the grower house because it was really very hot because they had to maintain a temperature about 30 degrees because that's the optimal temperature for the chicks to grow.
Yeah, hot chicks.
That's all you think about.
Okay, shall we cook some?
Yes, please. So what's the best recipe to demonstrate the freshness of an egg?
I think when you have really fresh eggs, the best thing to make is a poached egg. So I'm just going to make a very simple poached egg on avocado and toast.
Okay.
But with a interesting twist.
One of the things Seng Choon Farm always talks about, the 3-layer eggs. The 3-layer egg is essentially that
the more watery,
outside.
Whites,
Yeah.
and then there's a firmer white,
Yes.
and then the yolk.
And the yolk.
And then when the egg is super fresh, right, everything is very tight. Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
The next thing we want to do for the poached egg, just an extra step, right, is to get rid of that watery layer. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to sieve the egg so you can see that all that watery layer comes off, right?
Yes.
And I'm going to put the whole egg into some water, okay? And then you can see how nice it is. We'll do a few. So this is the carrot egg, firstborn. Yeah, smaller, you can see how much smaller they really are. The farm fresh, which is the basic egg that they have, the most common. So we got all our eggs nicely sieved. We're going to put in a tablespoon of vinegar. So just 1 tablespoon, you're not going to be able to taste it. So what you want to do is to just stir the water around.
Create a vortex.
I know they talk about the vortex thing, you know, but then they have to cook the egg 1 at a time, you know, by the time the second egg in, got no more vortex already. So I don't believe in this vortex thing. The reason I'm stirring the water is so that when I put the eggs in, it's going to drop to the bottom, but it's not going to stick. I'm just creating a current.
Okay lah, he just wants to be different.
I just want to be different. All I'm going to do, the current is going that way. So I just put the eggs all in at one time. And then basically just time it for 3 minutes.
Okay, so as it's cooking, you need to continue creating the current.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Basically, when you have a current, the eggs will just keep rolling,
I see.
and then it will give it a nice shape. Yeah, it's about 1 more minute, right? It's the white's already formed. You can see how nice
I
it.
think the firstborn
Yeah,
egg,
the
yolk
firstborn
has,
egg.
escaped.
The firstborn egg, maybe I was a little bit too vigorous with it. Good thing about poached eggs is you can do it ahead of time. Put them in ice water. You can keep them in the fridge for 2 or 3 days. I show you this method. You can actually do 10 eggs if you want in a big pot. Just swirl it around, throw everything in. See how easy is it to poach eggs? Isn't it nice? Look at that. That's perfectly poached eggs. Do you need a vortex? This is the easiest way.
Okay, let me hold this up so that the viewers can see.
And then all the eggs all come out at the same time, right? We don't have to worry about go in 1 at a time lah, all these things, except my firstborn eggs lah. The
Seems
firstborn
like,
egg didn't come out too nice, so that's gonna put it here instead. I already put some olive oil on the bread. Yeah, you can toast it just like this. You can toast it in the toaster. Now we haven't talked about eggs and cholesterol. I know there's a lot of confusion. In the last 7 or 8 years, the new medical guidelines for eggs have come out, but a lot of people still don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, last time they used to say, you know, you should limit your eggs to 3 a week. if you have heart disease and all these things. But in the last few years, we begin to understand that actually blood cholesterol is not related to how much cholesterol you actually eat. Eggs is a part of a normal healthy diet. You can eat yolk and white, a part of a good balanced diet. That means lots of vegetables, lots of nuts. Okay, that's good and
Oh,
nice
I
and
love it.
toasted. So the bottom line in this, eggs are good. So I'm so happy because I love eggs, you know. Alright, so now the toast is ready. So this is just some avocado I prepared, just a bit of lemon juice to prevent it from going brown. We just put some avocado here. That's done. And now the star, the poached egg. And if you just want to make it a little bit more pretty, right, you can just cut away all the tray. Okay, so you want to just draw out the water
Alright.
just by putting it over a piece of cloth, and then after that you can just place it onto the avocado. This is my recipe. Truffle oil. Now usually you can put salt and pepper on it. You can put a bit of hollandaise sauce on it if you want to, but easier. Bottle of truffle oil, secret weapon. Put some truffle oil on top of the egg. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. This is shio kombu, which is kombu that is marinated with salt. Okay, so here you go. My Seng Choon Farm super fresh poached egg with avocado toast, truffle oil and shio kombu.
Voila!
Here you go.
Ooh, nice!
Nice, huh?
Yummy.
Okay.
Very good. Super, super.
I don't need to try lah. I know how it tastes. It's my
Very, very
recipe.
nice.
Eggs are so good. They are affordable. They are tasty. They are a nutritional powerhouse. And I can't live without eggs. You need eggs for cake lah. You need to. You can fry. You can poach. You can do a lot of recipes with eggs, and eggs are indispensable.
That's
so we are
correct.
so happy that at least in Singapore we have a farm like Seng Choon and several other farms producing our own eggs.
So we are really very thankful to Seng Choon Farm for allowing us to come here to film. I know that not everybody can come. And I also want to thank all the viewers and readers who submitted all your egg questions. If we didn't manage to answer all of them in the video, remember to please read the write-up about our Seng Choon Farm visit because all the answers will be there to all your questions.
So next time you're thinking of buying eggs, consider buying them online from RedMart because the eggs are chilled once they hit the warehouse so that they stay super fresh.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, bye for now.